The night descends like a predator, thick and suffocating, swallowing every sound, every light, every heartbeat. The moon hides behind a veil of clouds, as if even it dares not witness the horrors about to unfold. In the shadows of this silent town, terror is not a visor, it is the master. Maya walks alone, her steps careful, her breath shallow, each pulse echoing like a warning drum through her chest. She has survived before, barely, but the memory of those nights, of screams that will never fade, follows her like a shadow stitched to her soul. Every street corner, every empty alleyway seems to whisper her name, a sinister welcome from those who watch from masks and shadows. This is no ordinary night. This is the night the strangers return. The faceless, relentless predators who turn her life into a waking nightmare have come back. And this time, the game is not just survival. It is revelation, confrontation, and vengeance. The town she steps into seems calm, almost ordinary, but it is a calm that masks chaos, a quiet that hides screams not yet heard. Gregory, a man whose presence is familiar yet enigmatic, appears as her first ally, his eyes betraying stories he does not speak aloud. Shelley, the waitress whose smile is too measured, too careful, offers help that feels fragile, as if she too fears the darkness that has descended. Yet even in the company of new faces, Maya cannot trust fully. Every handshake, every glance may conceal betrayal, every door may hide death. She senses that the town itself is complicit, not overtly, but in the quiet acceptance of fear, in the stories unspoken, in the secrets buried beneath floorboards, in basements, attics, and forgotten alleys. There are whispers here of disappearances long ago, of shadows moving where no one sees, of rituals performed by hands that should have known better. The town is alive, but alive with dread. The strangers are no longer simply intruders. They are orchestrators of terror, predators who feed not just on flesh but on fear itself. They move with precision, each step calculated, each silence intentional, each mask hiding motives that even Maya cannot yet comprehend. These creatures do not merely kill, they play, they toy, they make terror an art form. And every scream, every heartbeat, every moment of desperation is music to them. Maya knows she cannot outrun them. She cannot hope to survive by flight alone. To defeat them, she must understand them, anticipate their cruelty, and confront the nightmares that have stalked her for so long. Every shadow becomes a threat, every whisper a warning, every light a fleeting promise of safety that may shatter in an instant. As Maya delves deeper into the town, she uncovers fragments of the strangers' origins. Clues and abandoned houses, forgotten diaries, and hidden attics reveal that their violence is not random but ritualistic, connected to the town's dark past. She learns that the terror she has faced may be part of a pattern, an inherited legacy, of cruelty that has silently thrived for generations. Every discovery brings her closer to understanding, yet simultaneously closer to danger. Knowledge in the hands of the hunted is a siren song, and each revelation risks drawing the predators, near it, Owl's people, seemingly ordinary. Conceal histories intertwined with the killers, their silence both shield and sword. Maya realizes that to survive and triumph, she must navigate a landscape where danger is everywhere, and trust is a luxury she can ill afford. The night accelerates into chaos. The strangers close in, their presence felt even before it is seen, a weight pressing down, a suffocating inevitability. Maya navigates the town's labyrinthine streets, the abandoned diner where Shelley works, alleys that seem to shift as she moves, and the silent corridors of houses left empty but still haunted. Each encounter tests her instincts, her courage, her willpower, as the line between reality and nightmare blurs. She recalls lessons from her past, sharpens them into tools, and turns fear into strategy. This is no longer just survival. It is a war for truth, a desperate bid for vengeance, a confrontation with evil in its purest form. Every moment teeters on the edge of terror. Shadows twist into figures, silence fractures into screams, and the town itself seems alive with anticipation, conspiring with the predators to ensnare her. Maya moves with precision, using the darkness as her ally, her senses attuned to the slightest shift, the smallest sound. She uncovers hidden rooms, secret passages, evidence of atrocities, and glimpses of victims long forgotten. Each discovery a step closer to understanding the stranger's design, and a step deeper into peril. The line between hunter and hunted blurs as she sets traps, lays plans, and prepares for the confrontation that must come, knowing that failure means death, that hesitation means annihilation. The strangers are relentless, merciless, and ingenious. They anticipate her moves, strike when least expected, and vanish like smoke into shadows. Every encounter escalates the stakes, testing her resolve, her courage, and her sanity. Maya's journey is a crucible, forging her into a force capable of facing the unimaginable. She learns that survival is not enough. She must fight back, uncover the truth, and expose the darkness to end the cycle of terror. The town becomes a stage for confrontation, a chessboard of life and death, where every decision carries weight, and every misstep could be fatal. The climax promises a showdown like no other. Maya confronts the strangers in a series of harrowing encounters, each more intense than the last, each pushing her to the limits of endurance, sanity, and courage. Secrets are revealed, alliances are tested, and the true nature of the killers comes to light. In a town steeped in fear and shadow, the final reckoning is both inevitable and shocking. Blood, terror, and revelation collide, as Maya fights not just for her life but for justice, truth, and closure. The night itself becomes a character, alive with malice, suspense, and relentless dread, culminating in a finale that promises to haunt viewers long after the credits roll.